Briefly about the main thing. 9 attacks by the Russian military near Robotyne and west of Verbove were repelled by the defense forces in the Zaporizhzhya sector, the General Staff of the Ukrainian Armed Forces reported. The occupiers are actively using armored vehicles for the offensive. About 60% of them are destroyed by our soldiers. The rest quickly retreated. In the Tavria area of operation, the enemy yesterday carried out 7 airstrikes, 51 combat actions, and 994 artillery attacks. Our defenders are steadfastly holding the line and conducting active operations in the designated areas. The total number of enemy casualties was 348. 35 pieces of military hardware were destroyed. In particular, 3 tanks, 1 armored personnel carrier, 28 UAVs, and 2 vehicles. Another 17 pieces of enemy equipment were damaged. Putin intends to fight with Ukraine for 5 years. Nikkei. The newspaper writes that during Xi Jinping's visit to Moscow in March this year, Putin said that Russia would fight for at least 5 years, but assured the Chinese president that Russia would eventually win. Media reports say that a protracted war in Ukraine will significantly affect Xi Jinping's plans and ambitions, including the annexation of Taiwan. Situation on the front. In the Zaporizhzhya sector, the occupiers are increasing the presence of artillery and actively using anti-aircraft guns. According to deep state analysts, the Nazis dropped chemical weapons on one of the Ukrainian positions, which caused side effects among Ukrainian soldiers. At the same time, according to the military commander, the Ukrainian forces advanced and took up a position in the direction of Vasilivka. A civilian ship flying the Panamanian flag exploded on an enemy mine in the Black Sea, the State Border Guard Service of Ukraine reported. The ship lost motion and control, and a fire broke out on the upper deck. 2 sailors were injured. This is not the first time a civilian ship has been hit by a mine. Russians plan to prepare a subversive group for provocations in the south of Ukraine, the Defense Intelligence of Ukraine reports. According to the Defense Intelligence of Ukraine, the Russian invaders are not satisfied with the defeat inflicted on Ukraine in the Black Sea. Therefore, among the enemy's intentions for 2024 is the preparation of special groups to carry out sabotage attacks and provocations on the territory of free Ukrainian regions. In particular, we are talking about the South. The United States has sent 34 aid packages to Ukraine this year. Zelensky said that the United States has provided Ukraine with a total of 34 military aid packages this year. Their total cost was more than $24 billion. Without this aid, it is unlikely that Ukraine would have been able to resist Russia. Martin Vynen, the commander-in-chief of the Dutch army, said that the country and society should prepare for war with Russia. The Netherlands must realize that the whole society must be prepared for something to go wrong. We should not think that our security is guaranteed just because we are 1,500 kilometers away. There is only one language Russia understands, and that is the language of a strong army. But on January 1st, 2024, Vynen will resign. For some reason, such unpleasant information from Western officials almost always requires either the presence of an X before the position or the prospect of such a thing. The range of the Storm Shadow missiles transferred to Ukraine turned out to be twice as long as expected. Retired German general and military expert Erhard Bühler. The general commented on the destruction of the large Russian amphibious assault ship Novocherkassk in the port of Feodosia. He suggested that Ukraine could have done this thanks to Storm Shadow missiles with a range of 560 kilometers. We sent them missiles for 250 kilometers, but they fly further. Ukraine will receive 50 billion euros from the EU even without Hungary's support. This was announced by German Foreign Ministry spokesman Christian Wagner in an interview with Bloomberg. Berlin is confident that the EU will continue to support Ukraine in any case, despite Hungary's opposition. This is how the British send off Ukrainian soldiers to the front after completing their training. If you liked the video, don't forget to put a like and subscribe to the channel. I wish you all a peaceful sky above your head. See you again.